Hello, everyone. Welcome to this month's Ops Engineering Showcase, AMER EMEA edition. We have a very exciting showcase from David today about importing packages with CI pipeline. David, thank you so much for taking time to do this today. Looking forward to it. So if you're ready, the floor is yours.
Thanks. Yeah, before starting, a bit of context. So in the package team, we take care of the package registry of GitLab, and we have a fair amount of users asking this question, that they have like a set of packages in a package registry, and they want to import it to GitLab in a single operation. And actually, currently, we don't have an answer for that. So we have been investigating how to import things from Artifactory, which is a third-party registry supporting multiple package formats. And during this investigation, I was trying to get a sense of the implementation. So, well, first, obviously, this import will happen in background jobs. And then second, well, we don't want to import everything in one go. So we need to have steps, and each step will be importing one package, and then you just walk the plan. And I was at the end of this investigation, and this question popped in my mind, like, okay, this is looking very similar to a pipeline with jobs. So the question is, can we import packages from an external package registry to GitLab? And that's I'm going to demo today. So the short answer is yes, but we will get into some details. I guess I will share my screen. That's easier this way. So this one. Are you able to read everything properly? Is it big enough? Okay, thanks. So the idea is that package registries will usually expose APIs so that you can ask for the package registry state, which is, in summary and simplified, is the list of packages and their versions that are available in that registry. So for this idea, I used those APIs to query the state of a source registry, and then query the state of a target registry. Then you do a diff, like a package diff, so that the output of that is, okay, this package is missing on the target, so we will import it, and this package is on the target but not on the source, so we will remove it. And so with scripts, you can build that diff, and then you can use this thing that we have on pipelines, which are dynamic child pipelines. With basically, you can generate the YAML config file for those pipelines dynamically, and so you get the job definitions created by a parent pipeline. So for the demo, the scope is really, really small because I had to put everything together. So the format that I'm going to show off is npm. I'm going to use npmjs.org as the target, the source, sorry, and the target is a project in GitLab. I'm going to use gitlab.com, so there is nothing specific that is in development or whatever. So my package registry is here. Currently, there are a bunch of Vue packages, different versions. And I have here the pipeline and its configuration on what to do when we want to sync with npm JS. So opening this file, this file is what is going to be read by scripts to know what they need to do. And well, to keep this demo short, I will just keep the config. It's just configuring what is the source package registry and the target package registry. So I will just keep that. So as we can see, there is a definition of what are the interesting packages that we want to import. And as we saw here, it's viewed from a specific version. So now what happens if we change that? So I have an example here. So I'm removing view. So view should go away, get deleted. And I want to import Node, NPM, and Bubble Core with specific versions. And those are ranges of versions, not only one version. So it's Node from this version until the last one. So let's commit that. And now we have a pipeline that should kick in. It is here. So, well, this is just pulling the scripts and building everything that we need to run the different commands. So we can just ignore that. This step will generate the diff between the two package registries, and then it will generate two children pipelines, one for adding packages and one for removing packages. So what we should see for the remove one, we should see we have 12 packages here. So we should see 12 jobs that will remove, each one will remove one package. Package is a name and a version. So 12 packages, 12 jobs. We can see a bit more here because I put some logs on the diff so that we can see what packages are added and what packages are removed. It will come, I'm sure. That's it. So those are the bug statements, but here is the plan. So here, each row is a step. So it will be a job on the children pipelines. So we are adding all these packages and removing these ones. If we look at the children pipelines, that should be here. Yeah, here, adding, removing. We're going to start with removing. So you can see there are 12 jobs, and each one is removing one package from the GitLab package registry from the project. And here we have all the insertions or import of packages. What is nice with this approach is that each step has its own job. So we have a status on that step. If there is a failure, users could just retry the step, or they have directly information on what package import went wrong or what operation went wrong. The other thing with pipelines is that we can schedule them automatically. So since we are doing a sync between the state we want and the package registry in the project in GitLab, we could easily have a mirroring package registry feature based on a pipeline that runs like every day. Every day we check the source and sync with the target. and that would be the mirroring. So it's even one step further than just importing all the packages. We are all good here. Yeah, I think this one too. So now if we refresh here, we see all the NPM Babel core, and we should have node somewhere. Node packages are in the package registry, and Vue packages are no longer available. And that's about it. The whole idea, which is working well. I will stop sharing. I would say that the next steps are evaluating if we can use this solution for other formats, because users usually want to import a large range of package formats. And the other thing that would be a question is, we have some users with very heavy package registries into like thousands of packages to import. Would that work with a pipeline, having thousands of jobs running? I don't know. It's still a question for me. That's the end of the demo. I don't know if you have any questions for me.
Well, first off, David, thank you for showing this. I think it's really exciting, and kind of walking through that. Your last couple of answers, I think, answered my question, but the only other question I had was, when you were going through this process, were there unexpected obstacles that you encountered that you didn't anticipate? You talked about maybe what the future iteration would look like for other package formats, and also how that would scale with larger registries. But anything otherwise unexpected or obstacles that you had come?
No, it worked pretty well on the first try. The hardest part was to get the state to create this diff, and I'm using the current API. I think on the GitLab side we could improve the APIs to have the information a bit more direct. I'm using several endpoints at this moment with scripts to build that diff. But other than that, the children pipelines worked very well. Like on the first try, I was surprised about that. I tried to run a heavy pipeline. There was like 600 packages to add, and it went fine. So yeah, I'm still having this question of the scale. But I mean, the main obstacle would be each package format has a specific API to interact with the registry, and not all the formats have an endpoint that will allow to pull the state of the registry. So on NPM, it's easy to have the list of packages that are available, but on some other formats, that is impossible. So that would be a blocking thing. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it makes sense. I'll be curious to see what the next iteration is. So I'll just keep an eye on, I guess, package channel or sync up with you to see how those next steps look like for some of those challenges.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Did anyone have any other questions for David otherwise? All right. David, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, everyone, for attending, and have a great rest of all of your days. Thank you.